Hey, this is Gareth and Bruce. This is our first attempt at a podcast.
We just don't know where it's gonna go. You got more of the gruff voice. I got more of the
Softer feminine voice.
screw you. Hey.
I don't know, I felt a little snobby when we hit 10 episodes.
Okay, that's an interesting question.
The two of us can be Vin Diesel. Gareth can drive like him. And I can
You
look
can
like
look
him.
Welcome to Spaghetti Junction. My name is Gareth,
My name is Bruce.
and we talk about things. We just don't know where they're gonna go. Welcome to Spaghetti Junction. My name is Gareth,
And my name is Bruce.
and we talk about things.
We just don't
Don't know where
they're
it's gonna go. So Merry Christmas, pal.
Thanks so much, man.
I mean, what I did with my money is I bought a whole new kitchen. So this is actually my kitchen now that's evolved.
Welcome to the brand new podcast,
Yeah.
Spaghetti Junction podcast
It
studio.
filled my whole house, basically. I mean, this size will pretty much... No, in fact, this table alone will take up my whole kitchen.
Probably would, eh?
So,
Actually.
thank you for your recording studio that you gave us.
Yes.
Yes.
So hence the difference in sound and a little bit more of an echo. But you know,
You get to see our faces more, which some will like and some won't.
that's it. Yeah.
So that's okay. So how was Christmas, dude? What did you do?
We just do a very, very chilled, small sort of family gathering. Just in the sort of late afternoon. So a lot of times my Christmas day is pretty much on my own until it's time to go and see the family.
Oh, yeah. Which
I just chill.
Like, happy Christmas.
Yeah,
Bruce.
pretty much. I only and it's only really my parents and I that exchange presents.
Okay.
We used to do the whole buying presents for everybody thing, and it's like, nah, forget it. We've done it for too many years. So yeah.
Okay, so that was good.
Yeah, man. Just a nice chill day. Turkey stuffing.
The whole deal, eh? Yeah, my one I spent with my whole family. Well, my brother not, because he didn't choose to come, but that's okay. So we had a full meal with my mama and my brother-in-law, my sister, and my 3 nephews. That was pretty awesome.
Cool.
So that was that's our norm as well. Yeah, I mean, I don't give Christmas presents. It's expensive.
Yeah.
And I only finished giving my brother-in-law his present, which was from months ago. I only gave it to him a few weeks ago.
Oh, wow.
And that was a bottle of whiskey for $300.
Okay.
It's nice whiskey,
Okay.
which he likes.
Nice.
But then that was basically for like everybody within the family.
Yeah.
It's like, it's a lot of money. And then to like try and have enough money to then spend. But thankfully they understand, and I got a whole pile of sweets as I normally do from from my nephews. So that was pretty fun. Yeah, so we had a pretty fun time.
Awesome.
And then it's Boxing Day.
And a chill day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Boxing Day for me meant then my mum and myself went to my brother's place. And then we had Boxing Day, what you want to call it? Like a lunch, basically. God
Yeah, I
bless
remember.
You and drinks are never...
hitting my
drinks are never a good idea. You know what I'm saying?
I remember a lot of times on Boxing Day, it was like cold turkey sandwiches, all the leftover turkey.
Yes, all the leftovers.
For lunch on Boxing Day. Freaking highlight.
I know. Oh. I mean, I normally take home literally, and ice cream.
Yeah. Packed.
Just packed full of stuffing and turkey and the whole deal. Yeah, exactly.
That's it. That's the way we roll.
It's all about. For me, it doesn't bother me. Extra weight on weight. For you, it's like, gonna run it off. So.
Yeah, I know. I gotta burn it off as soon as I can.
No, mine. I'm okay. Yeah, so that was Christmas, dude. I was just before we recorded. I was talking to you about the Jake Paul.
You were yes.
Versus Tyron Woodley.
Yes.
And I had this thing about the boxing. I love social media. I love all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
As you know. And for you, it's like, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, who is boxing? Okay. So for anybody who cares, which is probably only me, but I don't care. This is our podcast. Jake Paul, he was going to fight Tommy Fury, which if you know anything about boxing, maybe you do or don't. Tyson Fury is his brother. And Tyson Fury is a legend. He's the heavyweight champion of the world. He's like brilliant. And his brother, Tommy Fury, was going to fight against him. Tommy Fury from Britain, Jake Paul from America.
Okay.
It was this whole like America, Britain,
Yeah.
UK thing. 2 weeks before, so 2 weeks ago, he pulled out because of a broken rib and something else was wrong with him.
Right.
So they called, Tyron Woodley was then saying, hey, dude, if you want to fight, I know it's like, it's very, very close to what I knew. He was like, he's in. So the initial fight, which on one of our podcasts, I don't know what number it was.
Yeah.
Listen from the beginning and find it.
Yeah.
Their fight went, so Tyron Woodley is an ex-UFC fighter.
Yeah.
Who won he also was a champion there somewhere. Jake Paul is YouTube personality and moving into boxing. So the first match was Jake Paul on points. It was very close, and then there was a rematch, which is what Tyron Woodley wanted. Big Talk was a shitty match. They just hugged like a bunch of angry friends. Like I haven't seen any more hugging, pent emotional hugging between two guys than I did on this weekend.
It's very like homoerotic, I think. I'm just saying, it's two sweaty guys hugging.
Oh, they were enjoying it.
In front of a whole 18,000 people?
18,400 or something like that.
So
Well, that's what they didn't pay for. And the crowd was like, they were booing non-stop, like from the third round. They were done.
I'd be like, friggin' hit him.
Because it's not cheap.
No.
So the only thing that really could have made them happy is that there was a knockout. And in the sixth round there was.
Yes.
Jake Paul feigned a left shot for the body shot.
Right.
And then he clipped right hook, put everything into it.
Yeah.
And Tyron Woodley dropped.
I mean,
dropped.
I'm not into boxing, and that was a solid hit.
Yeah.
And he was out. He was stoned.
No, he was gone. He went flop. You know what I mean? He didn't like wobble. He just went down like a wet sack of potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
And Jake Paul had been saying that he saw the shot and he said he put everything that he could into that one shot.
Yeah.
And you could see it.
Nice.
So lights out. It was quite entertaining, but sure, people who paid $60 American pay-per-view, I wouldn't imagine that a ticket to that fight was $80, $90, $100. I'm guessing. I don't know.
Yeah.
So they didn't really get their money's worth, but at least there was a knockout. So, and the world shall continue as normal.
Yeah.
In my world too. So hey, that was just, I wanted to share because as you know, I've been getting into the boxing side and the UFC side and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah, and Conor McGregor comes back 6 months next year, about May or June. He has put on so much muscle.
Really, eh?
I've got to show you a photo. Yeah, he's been working his body like he's like easily an extra 10 kgs maybe. I don't know exactly, but he's put it on muscle.
You think he's going to go up a weight class within the fighting?
It's possible the way that he the way that he is built. I think he has the opportunity to go up or to stay, at his level. But basically he's middleweight at this point.
Okay. All right, and then you could. What's the next one up? Is it sort of middle heavy, or does it jump straight to heavyweight? I don't know how the weight classes work.
That's a fantastic question. I don't want to lie to you.
I'm known for my fantastic questions.
You do, Bruce. So. Especially ones that I can't answer on the podcast. It's embarrassing. As much as I know about the sport, I think it's heavyweight. I think it's fly, middle, but I don't.
Okay.
I don't know.
Oh, that's cool.
And then super heavy and super duper duper heavy.
And then Thanos.
Yes, exactly. Right at the top of the list. Yeah. So anyways, I just wanted to share that. That's what makes me happy sometimes.
It's fine. Nothing wrong with
Seeing
it.
Jake Paul give a right hook to Tyron Woodley.
That's it.
If I had bet on that,
Yeah.
you could have made. Although at the beginning of the fights, Jake Paul was a 2-1 favorite.
Okay.
So they. Yeah. Anyways, before we talk more about random boxing that bores most people, I thank you. Good.
Super.
Spastastic. You want to slide into the topic? Because I don't have any other way of doing it besides saying Merry Christmas and a happy conversation. I haven't got my laptop, people, so you'll see that my phone is with me. And
I have my trusty...
And he has his trusty book.
Notebook that doesn't run out of batteries or...
Anything like that,
anything
exactly.
like that, and it doesn't freeze or anything like
No, you're right. It just takes a lot more muscle and time.
Yes. But that's what I do. You know.
That's what I do. Yeah.
That's the investment that I make.
Thank you, Bruce, for doing that for us.
So yes, interesting and unique Christmas traditions around the world.
Around the world.
We decided we'd have a nice chilled Christmas chat.
It's Christmas.
It's Christmas.
So of course we have to.
Yeah. But instead of just talking about Santa and sleigh bells.
Yeah. Went a little bit darker.
And Donner und Blitzen.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, we decided we'd go and see what other people in the world.
Yep.
And talking about dark.
Oof.
I really like
I read this one and I was like, that is twisted.
I really like this
and
one.
And you like, I really like this one. I'm like, okay. You're welcome to have that one.
Like running around scaring kids. So basically in Austria, there is according to legend, there is a character by the name of Krampus.
Krampus.
Yes. And he is Saint Nicholas's or Santa Claus's evil accomplice. So there's two of them. It's like his evil twin. And he is said to roam the streets looking for naughty children. So you have people who decide they're going to dress up as Krampus in the most the scariest outfits possible and go around terrorizing kids. And probably normal people and probably adults as well.
I think in general, if I saw that coming anywhere near my house, I'll lock it, turn off all the lights.
It's probably what they do is anyone that's got security cameras, and the guys in like what guys do when they dress in like evil clown suits and they just stand there in front of the person's camera. Like there's one here on this house. If you can look behind me, there's a
if you saw someone at the gate looking like that,
I would lose my shit. I tell you,
it's the Christmas purge kind of thing.
Hey, here we go.
Yeah.
So if you're a kid in Austria, just behave yourself because Krampus is coming for you.
Krampus is coming for you. Is there a way for you to read off the table, or do you? This is our inside conversation.
Sorry, there we go.
This is just our inside thing that we talk about, anyway, if it's live or not. I was just a thought. Because
it was a good thought because
you look way cooler like that than
I do.
Than the book. Love you. So that one actually, Krampus. The one that I like, there's many that I liked. One of them that I knew about before we even looked at this article was in Japan.
Yes.
And their yearly, their annual thing, like every Christmas, it is. I'm connected with a very Christmassy meal, KFC. You gotta love it, and that's been going on. What is that? 1940 something?
No, 74.
Oh, 1974.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yes.
Yeah, so they just decided to do this whole Christmas tradition.
Yes.
It was like a marketing thing, and it just stuck.
Yes.
Now people, but obviously they're smart, and you go and pay a premium for these KFC meals over Christmas time. So they're just going to make their money off you.
Somehow they managed to like link with the population.
Yeah.
And it's difficult. I mean, KFC is saying let's do something Christmassy, but they did it on Christmas Eve.
Oh, okay.
So it's a thing where it's like a family moment, Christmas Eve, everyone comes around KFC, and then they have their Christmas Day.
Crazy.
Or they line after that huge amount of KFC. I like KFC. I mean, I think it's now there's an advert going around from Coca-Cola that speaks about how they have their family times on the floor, enjoying their meals as a family with Coca-Cola.
Okay.
And they're also doing a thing where it's not your like normal, I'm sit down, at a table and friends and families and hats and crackers and whatever. It was just like saying, as a family, Sometimes there's more space on the floor, and then they're like, on the floor, on blankets or whatever. And that's how Coca-Cola's doing it.
Okay.
Their basically thing is like, at Christmas time, enjoy a Coca-Cola. So we'll see if that catches on as well. It's possible. But yeah, the KFC thing was quite something that they've actually managed to make it into like a family moment every Christmas Eve.
That's impressive. I didn't know anything about that.
No, it's pretty evil. Pretty evil?
I think you did say pretty evil.
In my mind, I was going to say, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, you said evil.
I know I did. The question is, who said that?
Wow. Maybe Krampus is here.
Krampus is inside. Krampus. Now, supposedly the meal costs around 3,300. Okay, someone definitely has checked it. No, not like 3 yen, 333. This is 3,336 yen.
Geez, that's very specific.
I know. It's like, who took the time to actually like sit and so how 3? Okay, which works out to be about 20 pounds, which in our language is around 400, 450 rand.
And even in pounds, that's pricey.
Even in pounds, it's crazy.
That'd better be a decent
So I hope
meal.
there's a bloody good KFC meal. like I would imagine, it's a family meal you would think, but still, it's a lot of money.
That's it.
Especially for KFC. As I like them, but yeah.
So in the Ukraine. Or in Ukraine. I always want to say the Ukraine, but I don't. But it's not. It's Ukraine.
In Ukraine.
Apologies to Ukrainian viewers.
Out
if
there.
there are any, I really hope there are.
And if there are ladies in Ukraine, you may leave a comment in a comment section. My name or Bruce's name. We'll both be okay if one of them has you or not. Just putting it. Make my Christmas even happier.
I would love to go to Ukraine. Just, it looks like a beautiful country. Go and see Kiev, the city. Okay. And yes, that too.
I would only go for that reason. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm just being honest.
The historical architecture.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I would definitely sit for hours looking at the beautiful architecture that God has created. Yeah. European woman.
Oh, yeah.
In general.
Oh.
God bless you. Thank you, God. Speaking about God bless you, I have a question for you.
Because we really don't know where it's going to go.
I hope I have this right wording in my head. I was going to sound really bad. Let me just try to work this out.
Okay.
Is one of the most difficult thing to do for an atheist to say nothing when somebody sneezes?
That's interesting.
It's a rhetorical question. Screw you.
I'm so tempted to unpack it.
It's supposed to be funny. There's not really much unpacking. It's more of a joke.
Yeah. Because remember, we don't normally say God bless you when someone sneezes. We just say bless you.
Okay. Well. Okay.
Which is
God bless you.
Yeah.
I say them both.
Okay. No, I've noticed not many people say God bless you.
Thanks for pulling that apart. Okay, it was a funny joke, and now it's just been pooped on. Back to your Ukrainian spiderwebs.
How did you know that I was going to talk about Ukrainian spiderwebs? All I said was Ukraine. I didn't say anything about spiderwebs.
Because I know in Ukraine
this is the friendship, eh? This is the cerebral.
We just connect, bro.
Yeah.
Connection. Because I know in Ukraine they have a thing about spiderwebs.
They do, and
But unpack it more for us, Bruce.
Well, in Ukraine, they like to decorate their Christmas trees using spiderwebs because according to folklore, there is a story that there was a widow with some kids who was very poor and couldn't afford decorations for a Christmas tree. And there were a whole bunch of spiders that lived in her house. Okay. And they took pity on the poor woman and her family.
That's sweet. So obviously they're not horrible spiders.
No.
They're not poisonous spiders. They're just spiders.
I bet you there was those really cute ones that you see with all the eyes. Yeah.
Thankfully I haven't seen that. But spiders normally have all the eyes.
Yes, they do. Yes. Like 8.
Yeah.
And 8 legs.
Yes. 16. So what do these spiders do?
And the spiders decided they were going to decorate the Christmas tree
That's sweet.
And when the children woke up the next morning, the tree was beautifully draped in all of these lovely spider webs, and that is why Ukrainians like to use spider webs or depict spider webs.
Yeah, they don't actually go out and, because the problem is if you go out and take spider webs off a tree, they just fall apart.
Yeah.
So do they actually make their own?
These are made actual decorations.
Decorated spider webs.
Yeah.
I wonder how they make them. And what are they made of?
Sure, that's
It's a question for another day.
a question for another day.
So as we know, if all goes well with my plans to New Zealand, and if you didn't know about it, then listen to our last episode. I just want people to use more watch time, and so they can enjoy us more.
I see how I'm picking up what you're putting down there.
Thank you, sir. And in fact, I've actually we've updated our little logo and our banner on our YouTube channel, and you should go and see it because that's our new logo.
Yeah.
In fact, I'll actually try and put it into I'll make our thumbnail. I mean our watermark. Now that we're talking about it now, and it's already done when you're watching this. We're going to put it as our watermark.
Oh, awesome!
On the video. So
that's great. Awesome.
But that is the video the logo that we were talking about last week that came from my nephew Josh, from one of my nephews, Josh. It's epic. It's bright, and that octopus is so cool.
He did a great job.
He's not a friendly octopus, but he's not overly angry. He's just like pensive, like,
Yeah.
I won't bite you, but don't pet me.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. So, anyways, speaking about New Zealand, where I was going, is that if all goes well with my planning and my preps, and that's where God wants me, I pray He does, but I'm not going to force Him. Maybe.
No.
Christmas next year will be my first Christmas. Wasn't Christmas in another country, in New Zealand? I think. Anyways, let me not go on the side. I'll be having Christmas in New Zealand, which will be interesting. It'll be weird not being around family.
Yeah.
So it'll be a little bit difficult, but it'll be fun because it's a new culture and everything. So in New Zealand, they actually have a tree that basically it's a native tree with like really hardy gnarled, like twisty roots basically.
Yes.
And bright crimson flowers. I'm gonna give you the name. Sorry, right now, to New Zealanders, especially Maori people, because this is going to be a horrible pronunciation. But I'm going to call it the Futakawa, a beautiful tree. It's called a Futakawa or a Fatakawa. I apologize. Yeah. And supposedly the first mention of this tree came from an Austrian geologist. Austrian was with those horrible face dudes there.
Yeah.
So maybe they've permeated now into the Australasian area.
Maybe.
Holy crap, they're clever. So it's basically seen as a symbol of Christmas around New Zealand, and is featured on Christmas cards, on decorations, and they even sometimes use it in Christmas carols. That's how much they love it.
Jeepers. That's pretty
I think
cool.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, considering the normal Christmas tree is like,
green and tinsely. Yeah. My mum uses a white one.
Yeah.
It looks very different. It's not your normal. It's like, oh, that's kind of cool.
For years, our family had a white Christmas
tree really?
As well. Yeah.
Huh. So there we go.
That's it.
I'm going to be looking forward to actually experiencing that new. So yeah. They actually have their own Christmas tree. I think that's pretty cool.
That's very cool. Yeah. I mean, how many countries can say that?
I don't know, Bruce. How many?
I don't know. Maybe we could unpack that.
A new podcast. How many people can say they have their own Christmas tree? Right now, we'll just say one.
It'll be like 10 minutes of the podcast.
Exactly. We're over. At this point, I'm going to say one.
Probably.
Because I'm just patriotic.
That's it.
Good. Okay. Lovely. Smashing. Let's go.
So in Caracas, which is the capital of Venezuela.
Did you know that?
I did.
I don't.
Well, now you did.
Thank you. We learn.
They have a roller skate mass.
Okay.
So Venezuela, like a lot of South American countries, very Catholic. So everyone goes to mass, Catholic churches, whatever. But what they do in Caracas is they close all the streets, and people roller skate to church.
Do they wear Father Christmas outfits?
I don't know that much. They probably do.
So
and apparently the tradition is so ingrained in them that from 8 o'clock in the morning, the streets are closed, so that these people can
roller skate all the way down to. So imagine the roller skate industry. If you own a roller skating company, you knew if the year is tough, December, everyone's buying roller skates for their family, for their kids. Well, it has to kind of be sucky because like every year you get a Christmas present of a roller skate that's one size larger.
Pretty much,
And that's it. That's your Christmas. Happy Yuletides and then go skate for like 1 day.
So you could say, I've been waiting to use this all day.
Here we go. Wonderful. Please.
You could say that they go to church en masse.
I'm really laughing. En masse.
En masse. They go to mass en masse.
Yeah, no, I get you.
I thought that was fantastic.
Laugh in the comments if you really thought it was funny.
I'm here all week. Try the veal. Anyway.
The veal? Isn't that like reindeer meat? Veal is deer meat.
I don't know how expensive it is, but you know.
It's expensive.
Okay.
But thinking veal comes from deer.
I don't know.
Don't you?
I hope it doesn't come from reindeer, because reindeers are cute.
They are cute. But there is actually, wherever there's reindeer, and gross, they actually do have reindeer meat though. There is I don't know where it is though. But there is such a thing as reindeer meat.
Yes, there is.
But if you believe in Father Christmas, then that is a tragedy.
Yes.
Yeah. I just want to share that. We're just being honest. So there's the witchy. No, I like this one. Shoes by the fire.
Oh, I thought that was cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna take it.
No, go for it. Yeah.
Fantastic.
I've got something to add to that specific one.
Of course you do. You can't just let me have my own moment.
No.
Okay, fine. So this is in Holland or the Netherlands. And excuse me for reading, guys. I haven't learned this off by heart, and my laptop isn't there, so I'm holding a phone. Whatever. Suck it up. I'm fighting with the audience. It's cool, eh?
Jeez.
One person less. Unsubscribe.
That's okay. We'll get another 2 subscribers.
I know, you're right.
Like the other time.
It's a great deal. So basically, Dutch children, okay, they would put their shoes by the fire in the hope that, and this person is, Santa Claus is Sinterklaas, okay. And their hope is that they will fill their shoes with small gifts and treats in the night. Now, first of all, it's highly unfair between the age groups. If you're a 4-year-old, or if you're a 40-year-old, although it does say kids, but I would do the kids thing. I'll just lie that I'm 40. Okay, so let's just say the kids go up to what? Size 7 or 6.
Yeah.
Poor little dude of 4 is like a size 1. This Christmas is going to suck.
You get like one sweet in each shoe.
A real little one. A beacon roll-up.
That's it.
Kit Kat and a Rolo. That's it. Where his brother, who's like 9, well, man, he got the whole quality street.
Yeah, he's gonna score.
He's done. So I guess it shows you one way that you can get excited about growing up is you actually have a regional Christmas.
I think it also teaches the kids a very
I was hoping
lesson.
someone would bring that up. Yes, Bruce.
Yeah, that life isn't fair.
Until you get older.
Life's never fair. There are winners and there are losers and no participation trophies. So just because you got smaller feet, you get less candy.
This is why you're not a father.
This is why I'm not a father.
It's very clear. It's very clear you're not going to be a father.
Poor kid for life. That's why I got so jazzed about walking around scaring kids in a funny.
I know. You'll never be a father, and that's okay. You could be a father, but you'll be very scary like that.
I've been told that I'll probably be a very good dad if it ever happened. So
your mother doesn't count. Okay, carrying on. So traditionally, though, without the sweets going in their shoes, traditionally carrots are left in the shoes for Sinterklaas's faithful steed. Oh, he's a horse. I didn't know that. He had a white horse named Amerigo. I didn't know he had a horse. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I know. So
no reindeer.
So they believe he rides a horse. It's pretty cool. Yeah.
But then how tired his horse must get riding the whole of Holland.
Did you ever hear? Here we go, because we just don't know where this
Stop
is
saying
go.
that now. Okay? I'm tired of that.
I think it's awesome. And
I'm going to
say
make
every
you
time.
pay me 10 rand every time we say that I'm going to leave rich. We just don't know. Yeah, we don't know, Bruce. Okay, Bruce. I love you. Fine, you can do that. Carry on.
I wish I could find this because I just thought of it now. So I don't know all the facts off by heart. But someone actually did an analysis of how Santa Claus could, if Santa Claus existed,
Yeah.
how he would actually work the whole getting Christmas presents to every kid on Earth
I think.
in one night. And it was this massive analytical breakdown, very scientific, all of that about how like traveling particular speed, all that kind of thing. The average time.
They actually took the time to do that.
Someone did.
Wow.
Someone.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, someone doesn't have a
Life.
yeah, or
No.
needs to get out and get a girlfriend. One of the two. So anyway, but I thought that was very interesting. So.
A girlfriend cannot change your. I don't know where I'm going with this. I was going to say once a nerdy scientist, always. And that's okay. Do you think a girl can actually change that? Because if you're only going to, this is a whole nother,
To a certain extent.
a whole nother topic. Girls can't save everything.
No, I'm just saying. Maybe he just needs to get out more.
I like that point.
Here we go.
Wherever he goes,
That's it.
bowling or fishing or walking hand in hand with a girlfriend, they all are good things to do.
They are.
Some are less cheaper and more fun.
Less cheaper, you mean more expensive?
That's what I said. Oh, word. Less
Some are cheaper
and some
and more
are,
fun.
yes, while some are fun but more expensive.
There you go.
Yes. Good. What were you going to add on to that? Are you fine?
Oh, yes. So the tradition in my house was that I would get I'd kind of get the normal Christmas present, but then there'd be a pillow slip waiting for me.
Yeah, okay.
Did you have something of the same?
And there were sweets and
And
stuff
there was
inside the pillowcase.
like sweets, biscuits.
Yes,
like,
I had that.
Like food treats.
Yep.
Like what I always liked was a tin of condensed milk, sweetened condensed milk.
Okay.
I love sweetened condensed milk. Eat it straight
That's
out the
way
tin.
too sweet. Yes, carry on.
Or like, chocolates and biscuits.
Yes,
and
I had
kind
that
of
too.
thing. Yeah.
I had
and,
that too.
Nuts and all kinds of different things, but mainly just like cool snacky stuff that you don't really get during the year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had those too.
Yeah, that was always fun.
I don't know. And then we moved from that to stockings. That was where we went to.
My family never did the stockings.
Okay.
We did the presents under the tree and a pillow slip for me, but we never did the like stocking.
Merry
fillers and
Christmas
stuff.
does stockings. Merry.
Okay, now we know what Garrett's into.
Yep.
Would those be with the garter belt or without?
Oh, you know more than I do, Bruce. This is almost moving towards you right now. Merry Christmas.
There we go.
One and all. Ho, ho, ho.
That's when it's Mary and her two friends.
Exactly.
Ho,
Ho, ho, and ho. That's
there
right.
we go.
Carry on. Mary's not a ho. Okay?
And she's a good girl,
She is a good girl.
apparently.
Have you been a bad boy?
She's very good.
You've been a bad boy. Let's carry on before we get shut down.
So another one would be Befana, the witch.
Befana.
From Italy.
Italy, yes.
From Italy, yes.
And they only did it in the beginning of the year, correct?
She apparently gets up to all her shenanigans on the 5th of January.
I don't know why she doesn't. Why the 5th of January, Bruce?
I don't know. This
Why don't you know, Bruce?
didn't have any sort of historical background into why.
She just chose the 5th of January.
I know. Well,
Like,
she's a witch, and
she can do what she wants.
Witches can pretty much, yeah,
So maybe there's like a National Witch Day somewhere
maybe.
on the 5th of January.
But she also, she's very similar to Santa Claus. She comes down the chimney. She leaves presents for the kids if they've been good, and they also leave
Nice witch.
her treats and stuff.
Well, what treats would you give a witch, though?
Man alive!
I'm just wondering, what would a witch like? If a witch can't, woodchuck.
Probably leave her wart cream,
Yes.
bottle of liquid nitrogen.
Not. It's a good thought, actually. I like that. That's very caring.
Yes.
Okay, so she's basically known to be zooming around in a broom.
That's it. And she's the witchy equivalent of Santa Claus.
Now, there was another one that dealt with brooms as well.
Yes, that was an interesting one.
Do you want to do that one?
Cool, yeah. So, in Norway...
Norway?
It's another country I'd love to go to, hey? Oh, my word. Yes, the girls are pretty.
Thank you. Carry on.
So is the scenery.
The girls are pretty, yes. Let's carry on. I endorse that now. It's fun. You can go. Just take many photos.
It's funny. Yes. My mom's been to Norway. I haven't yet. So anyway.
Yeah, but she's older. So you have a bit of years on you still.
That's also true.
Yeah. Don't give up on your dreams.
So in...
Yes, Bruce. Bless you.
Okay. So Norwegian folklore. So witches and mischievous spirits are said to start sort of flying around and getting up to all kinds of shenanigans on Christmas Eve.
As they do.
As they do. Yeah, I mean, come on.
I mean, obviously.
Yeah.
But only in Norway. That's good to know.
No, yeah.
Once
they hit those Norwegian borders, and it's like,
they're stuck. Yeah, exactly.
Friggin' airspace.
Yep.
It's an airspace issue, yeah.
It's good. It's good.
They're on the radar.
Keep them in there.
And because witches ride around on brooms,
They do.
people actually hide their brooms.
Just in case.
Like literally take them out the broom club and go and like bury them in the ground or something, just so that the witches don't find them. Because otherwise a witch can't fly.
You're right. No, they need a broom. But they have magic, though.
Yeah, this whole witch thing, flying on a broom thing.
I don't think they care
I think
about
they
a
can
broom.
fly no matter what.
That's more like a Harry Potter magic. This is like... But it depends if they're nice witches or not. Or bad witches.
So there you go, Norwegians. Come 24th of December, you hide your Nimbus 2000s. Tells you how much I've watched Harry Potter.
Proud of you.
Hey, if I was going to fly a broom,
Your Brian Nimbus 2000.
I'd fly a Nimbus 2000.
Yeah, they're actually pretty fast.
Yeah, pretty cool.
And pretty well built.
That's it.
Actually very, very nice. Brooms.
I can't believe we've spent almost 40 minutes talking about this stuff.
Is there space to do one more?
There is.
Okay. I'm going to give you one that I thought was very, very, very cute. Called the Yule Cats in Iceland. Where they believe that where a giant cat is said to roam the countryside at Christmas time.
Yes.
So it must be it did say a giant cat. So it doesn't say what make it is. It's just a giant cat.
What make of cat?
Yeah. They're makes of cats.
You mean species?
I call them makes, you call them species. So traditionally, farmers would use the Yule cat as an incentive for their workers. Sneaky. So they basically get sneaky to get their work done. I don't know if that's very Christmassy.
No, it's very manipulative.
Yes,
It's not
very Christmassy.
It's not a very Christmassy thing to do.
Like,
it's all about like goodwill and
good tidings of joy and happiness.
Peace and goodwill to
old men, not to one of those things. Yes.
Yeah.
Speaking of Earth, Miss South Africa came third in the Miss Universe. See what I know. All the social media stuff just pours out of every part of my body. I'm sorry. I'm into my social media. I don't know why.
I would be honest, I don't even know who Miss South Africa is.
I don't know either. But there was a big thing about it because it was being held in Israel. So for some reason, South Africa is anti-Israel. They had this big thing about the Palestinians, and they're saying the Israelis are... I don't think they would use the word genocide, but something along those lines. And
politically, South Africa does side on the side of Palestine. Yeah,
I don't understand. Anyways, doesn't matter. So basically, South Africa, the government went, sorry, we're not behind you, but she still went.
I remember hearing about that.
And they said, nope, we're not going to back you. Just do what you want to do, but we're not going to back you because you're going to go to Israel. Boo, 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 boo. So anyway, she went and she came third, which is pretty impressive.
Well, freaking done, lady.
Exactly. She went on her own saying, nope, I'm going for our country and not your nonsense politics stuff.
Good.
Right, we just brought in politics right at the end.
Do we ever get through a podcast without not talking about
We
politics?
bring in other topics that aren't part of our topics. That's what I like about it.
That's so true.
Somehow the Yuletide cat went into Miss South Africa. Don't you know how I did that? Anyways, so those who worked hard would receive so these workers, if they would work hard, that the Yule cat would receive new set of clothes. But those who didn't work hard enough, they would be devoured by this cat.
Yeah.
That's also not Christmassy.
No. That's
It's got to be very disturbing seeing a giant cat eating somebody.
Yeah.
That must be a masterful. I mean, just wondering how it would look.
It would look really gross, I think.
Yeah, but a cat. So today it is customary for everyone in Iceland to get new clothing for Christmas.
Because everyone gets a participation trophy.
And to avoid an unsavory demise. So in one country,
this is the thing. They're teaching people they're teaching people that life is like fair and stuff. It's like, no, there are winners and losers.
No, this is saying if you don't buy it, you're going to get killed by a cat.
So it's the marketing that's now manipulative.
Yes.
Yes.
So in one country they have to buy new clothes.
Sneaky little
One
buggers.
country they have to buy new roller skates.
Told you, Christmas is all about marketing.
It is, Bruce.
Same with
Unfortunately,
Valentine's Day.
Valentine, yes.
Same with Easter.
Christmas, I can get into. If it's with Boney M, I'm tired of them. Somehow they must be making so much money because every Christmas time their music is playing everywhere.
Them and Mariah freaking
Carey. They play the same album.
I don't want a lot for Christmas.
Ah.
Look, you know what? Listen. I'd rather look at Mariah Carey than look at Boney M. Personally.
Yes, but you're not called to look at them while they're singing. But you could if you want to.
No, I'll just look at Mariah Carey and admire her.
And not listen to her song. I like that.
I'll admire her voice because the girl's got talent. I mean, don't get me wrong.
I don't think anyone sings the highest amount of octaves as she can.
Yeah, because she goes into it's called whistle soprano.
It sounds like, yes, it is, because she
ridiculous.
can.
That's full voice, eh?
It's incredible.
That's full voice. That girl's got talent.
I know. I love her. I love her sound.
Yeah, and she's.
But I don't buy her music.
No, I'll just enjoy her sexiness and good looks.
Oh, that's what you were trying to say.
Oh yes, of course.
Okay.
Let's not even joke.
No. Goodness gracious me. Ending off that with a delectable Mariah Carey. Guys, we're going to be on break for 2 weeks. Because, while we can. So if you do love us, then please do a binge watch of episodes you haven't listened to. Because I'm sure I don't think... There will be some who have gone through all our episodes.
Yeah.
And I'm proud of them. Make my heart warm. But just because we're gone for 2 weeks doesn't mean that you can't be part of our conversation still.
That's it. So yeah, engage with us in the comments. Give us a like. Give us a subscribe. Give us a share. All of that kind of good stuff.
One more subscriber joined us this week.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for being your lovely selves. So I hope your Christmas is great, your New Year, and we'll see you in January.
Yeah, we will.
So Feliz Navidad, Happy New Year, and all that kind of stuff.
Catch you guys in the next one.
Bye-bye, guys.
Bye.
Happy New Year.